Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my current favorites for summer 2018. This video is in partnership with Scentbird. Thank you so much for partnering with me, Scentbird. We'll talk about their subscription service as well as some products that they currently have online that you can choose to get in your monthly try out subscription gig. Is exciting because not only are they carrying fragrance, but they also added some skincare and makeup into the mix. And you know we love that. If you want to take a look at my current favorites for summertime, what I think is essential to take you through the season, makeup, scent, and body care wise, then please keep on watching. Do you like my eye? Let's talk about Scentbird first of all. What is Scentbird? What does it do? What does it mean? Scentbird is a monthly subscription service that you can sign up for online that will allow you to choose from over 500, that's a lot, different brands ranging from luxury like Dolce & Gabbana and Prada all the way through niche brands like Tocca and Glossier. You have a lot of choices because fragrance can be tricky. For instance, you go into a store, spritz some on, it smells good then. You take it around with you throughout the day, your job, your activities, whatever, brunch, and then you either don't smell it anymore or it smells a little weird. It didn't smell like what you had first experienced when you spritzed it initially. And you're like, oh, what am I gonna do now, man? And you're not too sure. You wanna do it again. So what are you gonna do? To go to the store and spritz some on again? Be like, I gotta try this one more time. I gotta try it again and again and again. Scentbird allows you to do that as many times as you like. And only that, but the website is designed where you could choose a fragrance by its scent profile. You like floral, you like citrus, you like woodsy. You choose. It has reviews for each of the fragrances. It has people's feedback, and it allows you to better choose a fragrance based on what you like, what you love, without committing to the full bottle and without having to shop physically. Going into a store, you can do this all online, whether it be on your computer or on your mobile device, phone or tablet. Now, the exciting thing is that you could also choose makeup. They are currently carrying mainstream brands like Tarte, Kat Von D, Tristique, and Ardency in, and I'm sure they're looking to expand their brand arsenal for the makeup category, so look out for that. They also carry Deck of Scarlet, which I was very excited to try because I have wanted to delve into those palettes for a while now, but you know, I had to be like, don't buy everything, Alicia. The same breakdown we just outlined for how am I going to choose a scent. There's so many. It's the same thing you can do with makeup now with Scentbird's subscription service. You could choose a fragrance, you could choose a body care item, and you could choose a makeup item. You try it for 30 days, and the next 30 days, you're like, I want to try something else. Let's see what we got. You could do another colored eyeliner. You could do another scent, or you could do the one that you initially ordered. You could do another body care scent. Maybe you tried a hand lotion on one month. You want to do a body scrub on the next month. It makes it for a seamless consumer experience, not only with having so many choices from fragrance, body care, and makeup, but you don't have to commit to one item, and you don't have to spend an arm and a leg for those makeup, skincare, and fragrance items. On your first subscription, you get a reusable vial. This is so neat. First of all, how cute is this? Screw, and here is the spray that comes out of the vial, and it just makes it for a seamless experience in terms of tryout, putting on, traveling. You know that could get tricky with the liquids, okay? I picked Tocca, and this is in Florence, and it has a gardenia scent, which I love. That's so nice. When you're done, you just screw it down, and it comes in this beautiful velvet pouch. That's Scentbird on there. You're good to go. You take this wherever you like. The day, parties, job, play, you have it with you at all times. And it's easier to deal with if you love fragrance, right? And maybe during the day you want one scent, and then in the evening you want another scent. You're able to do that with Scentbird because of the monthly subscription. You got your queen, and you're like, okay, I tried Tocca. Let's say I tried Tocca for the month of August. I want to do something else for the month of September. Now, keep in mind, you get like 140 sprays in each vial. So you could spray up to 4 times per day for 30 days. That's not bad. And if you don't do that, you'll have leftover for like however it will last for the months going forward, and you just have a nice collection of different fragrances that are easy to swap in and out with. Again, easy to travel. You could take the scent you like for the day, you could take the scent you like for the evening. If you want to get really into it and you're traveling internationally or even domestically and you're like, this is my California fragrance, this is my Bali fragrance, you can make that happen. Same thing with makeup. If you find that you have a different hand creams, this is also from Scentbird. This is their cucumber and lotus fragrance. If you want to order another fragrance for your hand cream, or maybe you want to try a body lotion or a body scrub, you get your hand cream and your body scrub to go for you to use whenever you want. You want to, let's say, I want to try the Americana natural lipstick from Ardency, and you're like, I like this color, but I was eyeing another color, but maybe I could try that next month. You could do that. It's very simple to use. I love their website. You have all the products there, all the review breakdowns, all the description breakdowns for you to better decide what makeup, scent, or body care product you want to try. So let's get into what are my current favorites for summertime, and these are more general items that you can get from Scentbird or you could not get from Scentbird or you could get from elsewhere, but I have some items from Scentbird that I chose that I consider to be must-haves for my summertime living. First up is, what do we do about this hair? I've been currently loving my DevaCurl Super Stretch Elongator Coconut Curl Elongator, such a long name, because this is a one and done product for me. It has the stretch, it has the moisture, it has the shine, and it has the hold. And summertime, you just want to spend less time on your hair. You want the one and done product. You want to slap it in, let it dry, fluff it out, and go. You could also pop this in a smaller jar. I took this with me on a trip to Chicago. I popped it in a smaller 1 ounce jar, took it with me on the trip, and that's all I needed when I needed to style my hair from scratch, or I just needed to smooth out the edges, smooth out these side curls. So must-have hair product for me in that category is the one and done product that covers all the bases, everything from moisture to hold and in between. Next up, we have the face. Now this was, I mean this was a little stupid on my part, because face tints are always the way to go if you're looking for that one and done complexion product, but I've been using my Too Faced Born This Way concealers as for like my total face evening, covering, blemishes, brightening, and all that jazz. I use 3 shades. I know this is a lot and this is dumb to travel with, so I get it. If you have like that tint that you love to use, go for it. I've been loving using the concealers because I don't use a ton. I just dot it where I need it, blend it all out, and it looks like I have a foundation on. It's so easy to use, and of course because my skin tone has 2, it has neutral and golden, I have both neutral and golden concealers, and then I have just my under eye shade. If you're going to talk more practical, you just need one. If you're traveling and you have that tan going on and your skin is bomb, then you just need that one shade, maybe not as brightening because you don't want that contrast to look crazy. Just enough brightening under the eye to even out, to shield the dark circles, maybe a little bit to cover up any blemishes that you might have, and you're done. Because summer skin, summer makeup, definitely you go lighter, you don't need as much coverage. Some people love the coverage in summertime, even if you love the coverage but you just don't want to be bothered with that step on vacation or wherever you are in life during summer. You just use the concealer and you're done. It's multi-use in that way. Under eye, blemishes, evening skin tone, what have you. Concealer got you from here to there. Now let's talk about fragrance. I'm definitely more of a makeup person than I am a fragrance person because I don't wear it often. Sometimes I forget to put on perfume and it's just one of those things. If you're looking in summertime, you can choose like those lighter fragrances, scents that are more appropriate for summertime wear. Something maybe not as heavy if you will wear it in the winter time. It's a nice way to freshen up, or if you're going out, if you're on vacation. Perfume is a great ritualistic step to take to zhuzh up the getting ready process, make you feel good because you smell nice, and it's not going to be a hassle because you don't have to commit to a full-size bottle. Moving into makeup, I ordered the Ardency in Smooth Ride Supercharged liner, as well as their, let me see here, their natural lip color pencil. Fam, on a real note, I think I found my nude. This is my Nude. I couldn't believe it when I tried this on because sometimes it's hard to decipher what the shade is really gonna look like when you're just looking at the computer screen, despite their shade description that they provide. Like, what is beige to you? What is tan to you? I don't know. But when I applied this, I was very pleased to discover that it was nude with a little bit of warmth, but not too peachy, so it doesn't look orange. It just is more brown than orange in between, and I love how it looks on my lips. I think summertime lips are all about natural lights. Maybe you don't put the liner, maybe you just put a gloss. You could choose a gloss instead. And again, to mention, these products come in the boxes, so you're getting full-size new makeup products that you could either keep on ordering every month, or if not, you choose maybe a fragrance or a skincare product instead, or you try another shade, which is really great because now you have like an opportunity to either change it up or keep it the same, but you have that choice. This is in the shade Americana, and again, this is from Ardency In. And just to give you a little swipe here, I think this is a beautiful shade. And again, nudes are really tough for me because sometimes they either look too light or they just look like a brown lipstick, which is cool. But it's nice to know that I have a shade that's a true nude for my skin tone, and Americana is now going to be my go-to for the rest of the season. I also ordered the Ardency In Smooth Rise Supercharged eyeliner. This is their Modster eyeliner. This is the box it came in, and here is the actual product. I have this on my eyes. I use the liner to cover my lid, to do my lower lash line, and liners in general I feel are important to have for your summertime must-haves because you could use it on its own. You could use it all over the lid. You could also use it as a way to boost the eyeshadow that you're wearing, maybe giving a little more punch. It has really nice glide, and you could also blend it out if you're not looking to just line your either your waterline or your lower lash line. I think it's a great shade, and brown I tend to lean more towards in the summertime because it's not as intense. If you like to wear black liner all year round, I get it. This is more if you want that softer definition on the eyes. If you want to stay aligned with like that summer bronze glow look, I think the brown liner will definitely deliver that feel. And next up, I'm very excited to now show the Deck of Scarlet face palette, which Deck of Scarlet is a sister brand of Scentbird. So it's really cool that you now have all the palettes to choose from on their website. You could whatever you want. You could use one palette one month and another palette the next month. I like this in particular because you know I love my eyeshadow palettes. You know that. But this you have eyeshadow as well as a blush and a highlighter. Some palettes also have highlighter bronzer or bronzer and blush, so I opted for the blush and highlighter because if I had to choose in summertime, if I got a little bit of tan, I don't like to get crazy because mama needs to keep well throughout her 30s, 40s and 50s. 60s and 70s. I'd rather have blush to liven up the face than just use bronzer because the bronzing effect I have from that little sun-kissed tan that I got. You get the blush to give you life, and you have the highlighter to just give you a little pop of sheen on the cheekbone. So I would rather have blush over bronzer if I had to choose what I was going to put on my cheeks. On the other side, which is really great, you have your lip products, and they give you a neutral shade and a more defining shade. And we could just take, this is in the shade Smooch and Swept Away. You want to see Smooch and Swept Away. Here it is. This is Smooch, and this is Swept Away. Those are what those shades look like. And forgive me for not mentioning, this is edition number 7. So on the back here, it has a Deck of Scarlet brand as well as the palette name. I love the design of the palette. This is a beautiful graph here on the lid, and I love how the palette is separated. You have your lip products on one side and your powder products on the other, so that will eliminate any cross-contamination, powder into the lipstick. That's not good. If you want to see a little poo-poo-poo, I'm going to take Smooch on my finger and just put it over Americana, because if you want a little more brightness on the center of your lip, then there you go. Look at that. If you want a little more nude, you got the opportunity to do so with Deck of Scarlet number 7. If you want a little more richness on the lips. And do Swept Away, which is a beautiful deep brown color. You could do it on the corners, you could just do it all over, what have you, whatever you want. For the shades, now I did try these shadows yesterday and today. I have these shadows on my eyes for this look. So first you have Starry Eye, that very matte neutral shade. Have Bora Bora, which is that turquoise shade, and then you have Bronzed. The highlighter, you have Rockstar, and for the blush, you have Lovesick. These are the eyeshadows and the complexion powders. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, Alicia, that blue, what happened to that blue? These powders tend to be a little softer than, let's say, a Juvia's Place foil or something from another indie brand. What I do for today, for instance, I apply the Ardency liner on my lid to give the bronze a little more punch, and I apply that on my lower lash line as well. And then I did Bora Bora on the inner corner. Yesterday, I did Bora Bora on my lower lash line, and I added my turquoise liner to pump up the saturation. I also would recommend that you apply this wet because it will definitely give it a little more punch and sheen. As for the highlighter, I would apply this highlighter on either bare skin or freshly concealed or foundation skin if you're going the foundation route for your summer complexion routine, because it is a softer powder, and for it to latch on, I think it will better deliver and perform on those circumstances, on those setups. I also apply my ColourPop Super Shock first, and then I applied the Rockstar on top to give the Rockstar a little more pump. But I also yesterday, without the ColourPop, did the Rockstar first, spritz, and then did the Rockstar when my skin was still damp, and it gave a really beautiful sheen. But the thing you have to remember about these shadows, that they are softer, but they're easier to blend. And they blend seamlessly, effortlessly on face and eyes, and I had a really easy time, especially this shade, Starry Eyed. Starry Eyed doesn't look like much. I get it. You're like, what is that going to do for me? It actually shows up neutral on my lid. It doesn't show up much here, and my arm is a mess. What's happening there, girlfriend? I apply it just on its own on my crease, and I really loved how it looked. It gave me a little bit of depth, but not so much eyeshadow that it called for another shade to put on my lid. If you want that no makeup look, but you still want a little definition in the eyes, then that will be the shade to go in this palette. I also love bronzed all over the lid. If even without Bora Bora, you could do bronze all over the lid, on your lower lash line. If you wanted to go super turquoise and put Bora Bora on the lid, on the lash line, and all over. Or maybe you just do it on the lid and you do bronze everywhere else. The reason I picked this palette as one of my summer favorites is because typically I would like a face palette, because face palettes are easier to travel with and they're just easier to break down your look with. You got your blush, liven up the face, you have your highlighter, give it some sheen. You have your pop of color that you can choose to go crazy with, or you could be low-key with. You also have your bronze shade, which I think is essential for summer eyes. I think this is such a beautiful color to put all over the lid, on your lash line, what have you. It just ties in with that tan effect that you might have going on your face. And Starry Eyed, you have to blend out Bora Bora or your bronze shades. I love to have shades that are either neutral and you have that one pop of color that you can mix with, play with, and create different looks with for the summertime. Next, we have our hand cream, which is very important. As you see, I love to paint my nails. I've been getting really better about it. This is in Cucumber and Lotus. That is the fragrance of the hand cream. Cucumber fruit extract, vitamin A and E infused oils, and soothing aloe leaf. It's made without parabens, sulfates, and is cruelty free. So we're gonna take a little smidge, about that much. I love the fragrance. I love cucumber. It's lightweight, it's not heavy on the hands, it's going to moisturize the skin. You get into those cuticles. And I think it's fairly easy to travel with. It's 1.7 fluid ounces, so the TSA is not going to give you issues about that. I love to have hand lotion in every bag that I have because dry hands are not great. And whenever you just need to get that extra hydration in, you have your hand cream on standby to help you with that. Last but not least, my must-have for summertime is a face tonic or a spritzer or a hydrosol. This is from Ursa Major and this is their essential face tonic. Not only does it hydrate, but it exfoliates, it rebalances. You can get your midday summer refresh at any time because I typically don't like to wash my face during the day. I know people are die-hard face washers after they work out. I like to wait at night to do my full-on routine. I do my double cleanse and maybe I'll exfoliate because I feel when I mess with my face too much throughout the day washing it, it just disrupts my pH level and I just rather keep it as it is and tackle that later on in the day before bed. This, however, allows you not only to get some hydration on your face, some freshness, some rejuvenation throughout the day, especially if it's really hot and humid like it is today. It exfoliates as well, so it's deep cleaning, especially if you love to work out and you just need a quick spritz to refresh, to get the pores in order, to make sure they don't go nuts on you later on. This is a great formula. It has aloe leaf juice, it has Virginia pulp water, it has bark extract. It has a lot of soothing ingredients as well as those that knock out the bad bacteria that could cause breakouts after your sweaty days. Beach workout, whatever you do. 1.79 ounces, easy to travel with as well. It is small, it doesn't take up much weight. It's plastic, so that means it is lightweight. It's not heavy because it's not in a glass bottle. Maybe you're at the beach and you just need a little freshy fresh. You spritz this on. That's why I love to have some type of face spritz for my summertime must-haves because it provides that freshness, that hydration. It cleans, it exfoliates, it has all those benefits just from one bottle, just from spritz, all for your summer days. And that, my friends, are my summer must-haves. I really love the products from Scentbird. I'm a huge thank you to them for partnering with me. If you have a Scentbird subscription, let me know how you like it, how you use it. If you don't, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions down below. Let me know what your summer favorite must-haves are, makeup-wise, scent-wise, body care-wise. If you really want to get nerdy with the fragrance stuff, tell me why you like certain fragrances in the summer versus spring, fall, or winter. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here again with another video, chit chat, review, demo, or whatever. Take care and I'll see you again soon.